Hello, friends. Here we are. Third time today. Hopefully, third time's a charm. I've got a couple things planned. So let's go ahead and get started. I've got, let me start with my roster first, actually. I have got a sixth, if I can say it right, yellow star for Daredevil. I'm going to go ahead and rank him up with some Blitz cash. Talk more about that in a second. Hopefully that'll help with the raid. Defenders should be right around 170k now. So that's fantastic. It's a good start. And I have a couple Red Star orbs. I started Red Star Blitz. Is Blitz something that you guys would like me to record? I know that a lot of content creators do Blitz videos, so I wasn't quite sure. Go ahead and leave your feedback in the comment section. Let me know how you feel about it. So I got a Blitz orb here. I've noticed that people like to watch people open orbs. So let's open some orbs, shall we? Okay, we got Spider-Man. That's a good start. Go ahead. I've been trying to open primarily Blitz orbs instead of spending the 500 Blitz credits on specific characters. Because realistically, most of the Blitz characters, I would say, are pretty decent. And you get enough good characters. For example, getting Gamora is a really good pull. And twice in a row, that's a good pull. Crossbones, a little underrated, I would say. Spider-Man, always good. You can always give me Spider-Man orbs. I will not, or Spider-Man shards, excuse me, I won't complain. And then I saved 3 Red Star orbs here to see what we've got. Maybe I will get some Jessica Jones Red Stars, which would really help out the run. So let's see. We got Kingpin. Let's see here. We have good old Ronin. Everybody's favorite character. MVP of the game. Ronin. And Jessica Jones. No. Ravager Stitcher. Fantastic. Okay. I'm very excited about this Ronin Red Star promotion. As you can see, the excitement on my face. I'm so very excited to now have a 485 power Ronin. Proud owner. I'm going to go ahead and rank him up later. And we're going to go ahead and run some more Ultimus lanes. Nodes, I should say. Again, we're running lane 4. So we're going to go ahead and start with Family Matters. And this is a node that recently the dynamic changed a little bit with the Groot revamp. So we'll give it a shot. So the only thing that realistically changed in this node with the Groot revamp is you're going to want to go ahead and take out Rocket Raccoon first instead of Loki. Loki now becomes your second priority. And then really this isn't a very hard node. I'm surprised to see it this high on the Ultimus map. But it is what it is, right? So let's go ahead and kick it off, get our counter on. We're going to power punch Rocket Raccoon before he can do anything at all. And he somehow survives, which is very surprising. That's a little worrisome. Loki gets his special off, and they end up getting the 2-hit with it, which rarely happens. So it seems like recording runs, I've had some strange luck. I've never had that much bad luck as I did on Spider-Man today. That's never happened to me. I have rarely ever lost Luke Cage. He's usually one of the last of my characters to die, just because the man's a tank. He is not playing games. We got Jessica Jones down, unfortunately. Now we're going to go ahead. Our next target is going to be Thor. We're going to hope that he does not hit us with his ultimate, but we take him out anyways. This is why Punisher's passive is so important. That lock and load, because once you use your orange ability materials to get it to level 5, I believe the number is 91%. So 91% of the time, even on non-attack abilities, Punisher is going to hit whoever is targeted. So you do, with that being said, you do have to be aware of who you're targeting when you use buffs. Even when you heal with Iron Fist, you've got to know where Punisher is. Excuse me, you have to know who you're targeting. I am very sorry. I'm having some trouble talking tonight. I don't know what the problem is. But everything's going smooth. I would call it mostly a wrap at this point. So we're going to go ahead and use our basic attack, get our abilities refreshed, and just kind of go from there. Out of this group, I'm going to take Nebula first because she gets evade often, and it's extremely annoying. I'm sure some of you have noticed. You always want to kill Groot last. If you're facing an enemy Groot, you want to kill him last because his passive allows him to, when he dies, if he dies before anybody else, he will give them defense up, death proof, counter, and maybe one other buff. I can't remember offhand. So it's important to leave Groot for last. Kind of while we're in between nodes here, I want to take a quick minute and insert a little plug for my Alliance cluster, which is Sigma. I'm part of Sigma Omega. We are a Tier 2 Alliance in the cluster. It is a cluster of... The Sigma cluster is in the area of 30 alliances. They are also partnered with NX, which is an extension of Sigma, and that's Nation X. They have close to 30 alliances as well. And just recently, Sigma launched Sigma Next, which is a Ultimus 5 raiding kind of training alliance cluster. And I'm assuming by the time that is all said and done, they will have close to 30 alliances as well. So you're talking 90, 95, maybe even 100 alliances. If you're looking for a place to go, let me know. I can drop the Discord link in the comments. I can PM it to you, whatever you need. It's a place to be. We love the game. We take it seriously. We have a good time. But we take care of each other and we hold each other accountable and we work towards being the best that we can be. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and hit this Doctor Strange node, the Doctor Strange boss node. Go ahead and see how that goes. This is another node. Any node with Doctor Strange, realistically, there's not a lot of other characters you need to take out before Doctor Strange because of his Winds of Watum ability, which flips your buffs into debuffs. So your counter becomes a bleed, and it might even add an extra bleed. I can't quite remember. So I'm sure somebody can chime in on that. Excuse me. Okay. Go ahead and use Daredevil's ultimate. Get a good start. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and Power Punch security just so that I can get rid of his taunt. And also that I can get him down fairly quickly. I might be in the minority, but I like to get rid of security if I can first. Closely followed by operative when it comes to shield teams. Wow, I just lost Jessica Jones again. I'm a little bit at a loss. It does happen. That's okay. I'm going to go ahead and back out actually right now before I lose Iron Fist. And we're going to go ahead and come back in. It does happen. RNG, or the random number generator, does take a turn for the worst at times. If you've played the game for a while, we call it RNGesus. And we make sacrifices to RNGesus before big raids. And we hope that he helps us out, because we really don't like to lose. I don't like to lose. I don't know about you guys, but I don't like to lose. I'm a very competitive person by nature, so I will do anything that I can to not lose at anything. So we're going to go ahead and give this another shot. The old college try. And I'm going to try to take out Doctor Strange. Depending on where his health is, I may take out Operative first. Because as you remember last time, Operative was able to infiltrate. Oh, I can't remember what that skill is called. Basically, she gave him stealth and regen so that I couldn't target him. So my only hope of finishing Doctor Strange at that point was a Punisher ultimate. So, yep, I'm going to go ahead and take Doctor Strange first if I can. Obviously, I can't, so I'm going to go for Operative then. Take Operative out. It's very important to take Operative out. I'm going to get some ability energy out to my team so we can get all of our skills up and regen until we can get this node a little bit more in hand. Wow, that's really bad luck. I'm going to go ahead and taunt. Ooh, I still got taken out with Assault. This has never happened to me before. I don't know how to feel about this. I'm a little embarrassed, a little horrified by the terrible RNG, but it's also good to show you guys that even with a good plan, there are times when the game's just going to kill you, unfortunately. That's the name of the game. So we're going to go ahead and defense up there. Hopefully we don't lose anybody else. I don't think we will. I think at this point this is mostly in hand. We went the whole match without counter, which kind of stinks. But as they say, these things happen. Thank goodness Doctor Strange is down. As you saw there, he buff flipped. We're going to go ahead and wipe that. Wipe all those debuffs, or most of them, with Jessica Jones' special, which is a fantastic move. Incredibly useful. We're going to hope that this power punch hits. Thank goodness. I'm sure most of you know, if you've played the game for any amount of time, that Vision's very dodgy. So I do hesitate every time I get ready to use an ultimate on him, because he will dodge it. Always in the most inconvenient of times, of course. So, we're good there. I'm going to go ahead and run Quake Sand for fun. We're starting to burn some power cores. That's okay. We had prepared for this already. So, that's perfectly fine. Going forward on the stream, I'm actually going to be starting a brand new Strike Force account. And I'm going to be going live and streaming here either on YouTube or Twitch. And we're just going to go day one Marvel Strike Force. Here's how you play the game. We're going to try to keep it free to play. I'm going to limit myself to $100 a month. But the caveat with that is that has to come from viewers. So I'm planning to probably not spend for at least a few months, because I'm assuming as a new streamer, I'm not going to get a lot of donations, which is okay. I'm here for fun. I'm here to help people. I enjoy the game. I want you guys to have an easier time and learn how to play the game if you decide you want to play. So, but that's the plan, is I want to walk people through day one, what it's like, your first day of Strike Force, and how the first quests look, and what direction you should go. So as you can see, I took out Doctor Strange first. That's important. Now I'm going to go ahead and take out Korath as quickly as possible, because he has his ultimate, which hits very hard. If I remember right, it either slows or heal blocks, maybe both. I don't use Korath much, as you can tell. But I do know he is an offensive threat in every way. And you just got to watch out for him. Now, out of this group left, obviously Black Panther is dangerous when he is below half health, because his ultimate will hit the entirety of the team. And also when he gets a kill with half damage or left, when he uses that enhanced ultimate, he gets a full turn meter. So as you can see, he went under half health. He got his Defender of Wakanda. And now, when he hits his ultimate, if I had given him the chance, he would have hit the entire team for a pretty good amount of damage. So that's something to be careful of. So from there, it's pretty self-explanatory. I think you guys have got a pretty good idea on how to run these nodes with defenders. Unfortunately, I will not be able to stream tomorrow. I get into my job early in the morning, and I work till late afternoon. So with that being said, let me know. Questions, comments, concerns, give me your feedback. And if you like what you're seeing, go ahead and subscribe. Goodbye, friends. There we go.